Most beginner agency owners have failed before they even truly got started. But it doesn't have to be this way. There's gonna be some things that you need to change if you want to see the big bucks with this business model. Here's the top 7 reasons why you'll likely fail with SMMA. So if you want to steer way clear of these and take your agency far like I'm about to with mine, then I suggest you watch this whole video because I loaded this one with insane amounts of value. Let's get into it. Now, number 1 reason that you'll likely fail is the most obvious reason. You're not consistent. Do I really even have to touch on this one? I mean, honestly, I don't really think I have to. I'm pretty sure everybody knows that if you're not consistent, then you're not gonna see results, or you're not gonna see as good of results as you could if you would just stay consistent. Now, consistency. Show up every day and do the work you love and love the work that you do. This is the only way that it'll ever be sustainable. Now, I'm not saying that you should choose something that's your passion or that you're completely passionate about, because sometimes our biggest passions are not the most lucrative, but you should choose something that you have a love for and you can develop and cultivate. Because if you're doing something solely for the money, for the time, for the clout, you're gonna burn out real quick. Trust me, you don't want that. And then you're gonna have to start all the way over with a new business. Number 2, you have a consumption mindset. Basically, you're one of those people that take course after course after course. You're just curious and you have some money to spend, I would assume, because otherwise I don't know how else you would be purchasing all of these courses, right? So you dabble in a little bit of day trading. So you take a little day trading Discord chat, you purchase that. And then, you see, oh, drop shipping. That's interesting to me. So then you buy somebody's $100,000 a month guaranteed drop shipping course. And then you say, okay, I don't want to do drop shipping. I want to sell high ticket, but less amounts. So you come over to SMMA and you take somebody's course from SMMA, looking at that a little bit. And you just keep jumping around and around from different course to different course, never really fully choosing one and honing in. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're a course addict, you're done. It's over for you. Nah, not really, but you know who you are if this is you. It's a simple concept, so I'll just put it like this. Stop jumping from drop shipping to affiliate marketing to SMMA to day trading to print on demand, then back to Look, do a real thorough assessment of yourself. What do you like? What don't you like? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? And really nail it down to that one key business model that resonates the most with you. Now, if you're watching this SMMA video right now, it might not even be SMMA. You might not want to assemble a team of individuals to do a contractor, to fulfill your marketing, to run your business for you as a VA. Or you might not have that skill. That might not be your strength, is running a team, working with clients, making sales calls and closing the deals. But that's why I say you gotta do a real in-depth deep dive of each business. Really not even the business first, map out yourself first. And then what you figure out about yourself, then you can align that with the business model that works best for you. So that's how you do that. Then once you do that, go to the top most qualified authoritative figures in the space and take their mentorship programs or courses. The top, not these little $200, $300 courses. You need to go to the absolute premium if you want to be successful, because it's likely that all these other people that have their little courses and their little branch off and their versions have gotten some guide or direction from the top authoritative figures in this space. Forget any other business model exists. Forget diversifying revenue streams for right now and just focus on that one. Once you got your footing in that, then you can venture out in other business models and start trying different things. Reason number 3 that you might fail with SMMA. You're scared of what might happen, and your fear of failure is holding you back from what might be on the other side of your results and your actions that you take. Now, if you're scared to start SMMA and that's what's holding you back, then go watch my previous video I made about this and tips on how to get over your fear of SMMA, to be a confident person when you're started, to go do the outreach, to go talk to customers, and to go build that team of yours that you need to do. Now, as crazy as it may sound, you could be scared because you think that you'll actually get clients, which will make this whole SMMA thing actually real, and you don't think that you would be able to handle that, get the results, or provide the value for them that they would necessarily need or that you claim to have. On the contrary, you could be scared that you won't get anywhere with SMMA and you will have put all this time, money, and energy into it. Listen, we're all a bit fearful of things, but the more involved you are with something, the more control you possess over whether you actually succeed or not. I think we all know how the story plays out if we just sit there and let fear overtake you. 100% guaranteed failure. Now, actually putting in the effort and trying, at the least, you give yourself a 50% more chance of actually winning. Look, don't think about it too much. Just start putting some action in and it'll all start coming together. Number 4, you're not spiritually grounded. A chaotic mind leads to a chaotic life or business. Now, I'm not finna go all spiritual woo-woo on you, but what I am gonna do is give you the facts, because that's what I'm here for. In the past, when I neglected the spiritual aspect of well-being, then I was imbalanced, and I suffered because of this. We're all spiritual beings before we manifest into physical. At our core, we're spiritual beings before we're physical. So anything that's on the inside or that's in our spirit will eventually manifest on the outside. For example, if you put in the work and the time and the self-love, it will show in how someone carries themselves, their fitness level, their mentality, their discipline. Get your mind together first, turn off your phone, sit with your thoughts, and observe how you feel and what you're thinking. Why do you think or feel this way? What happened in the past to lead to this? How is it affecting your health, discipline, or mind state right now at this very moment? Work on it daily. This is why meditation is so vital, because in that moment, you rid yourself of all distractions. You simply sit with your thoughts and observe how you feel, and now you can actually act on that and fix what's wrong. Now, for the 5th reason that will subject you to failure with SMMA, simply, you're over hustling, bro. Yes, that's right. You could be putting in too much work and not enough relaxation. Now, this ties into my last point of being spiritually grounded. In my own experience, I found that it's best to balance between your spiritual side and your hustler side. Now, with grind culture and hustle culture nowadays, it's so easy to get lost up in that and create that imbalance to where you're only hustling and you're neglecting all these other sides of your health that will even eventually help your business be way better in the end and way faster growth. In life, and especially in business, I found that it's best to have a balance between your spiritual side and your hustler side. For example, you want to come from a mindset of abundance. There is no lack of anything in the universe, and there's no lack of anything in the universe and in the business sense. There's enough money for you to make something with your new business and a decent amount of income as well. Trust me. I mean, just think about it. How many billionaires are there in the world? And if you don't start your business and start making some of that money for yourself, then billionaires like Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, etc., they'll just keep getting richer and richer. Now, do you think they need any more money? Of course not. They're set for not only life, but generation. So stop over hustling, stop not sleeping, not going to bed, working 24 hours a day and thinking that this is what you need to do just to get your business off of the ground. Trust me. This is why you don't need to over hustle and work like a madman just in order to gain financial freedom. People advocating that you need to work all day and night until you're absolutely sleep deprived have got it all wrong. This is a scarcity mindset, a mindset of lack. You don't have to choose between your health and your money. Now, don't get me wrong, you still need to put in that work day in and day out, but there's no need to hustle until you're completely burnt out. You've given it all that you can and you can't go anymore. At some point, the law of diminishing returns starts to kick in anyways, and you're not even as efficient after you've been working for a certain number of hours. So the work that you're getting done starts to slow down. So you should just take that break, trust me. Now, my 6th and final point as to why you may fail with SMMA if you do this: relying on motivation. Now, this is a complete rookie mistake. Real vets know that you never, ever, under any circumstance, ever rely on motivation to get things done. It's always discipline over motivation. Motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes, never here to stay. But discipline is undoubtedly probably top 3 most important character traits to have in business or in life, period. See, me, I'm in love with discipline. I married her last year and she's been tremendously loyal to me. Now, I've given you a lot to contemplate when starting your SMMA agency, but this isn't quite everything. Check out this next video right here if you're feeling stuck and need a little bit more direction. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more insane value like this. I'll catch y'all next. Now, I have a question for you. Which one of these 6 points do you think you struggle with most? And what's your battle plan on how to combat it?